Alright, this is the answers for I Do, You Do, three-dimensional geometry introduction. First one says, how many edges does a triangular prism have? So first of all, we need to have a definition down of triangular prism in our head. What a triangular prism is it has a triangular base, and then it has a congruent parallel triangle. So back here, you have another triangle. So that is a triangular prism. And I'm asking about how many edges it has. Edges, remember, are where faces meet. So this top face and this front triangle, this top rectangle and this front triangle meet at this edge right here. So there's 1, 2, 3 edges, 4, 5, 6 edges, and then 7, 8, and 9 it would be in the back, so this thing has 9 edges. What would be the shape of vertical cross-section? I forgot the word A, the article A. What would be the shape of a vertical perpendicular to the base cross-section of this cylinder? So if we remember, we have to remember that the bases are the circles. So it has that top and bottom circle, which are the bases. We're cutting it. We're cutting it perpendicular to the base. We're cutting it down through there. Now, a lot of people kind of tell me, oh, it's got this half can or half cylinder kind of shape. Well, it does, but that's not what we're looking at. We're looking at it from this angle straight on. And if you think about it, it's going to end up being a rectangle. Because if you were to look at it straight, you have parallel sides on the left and the right. You have parallel sides on the top and the bottom. And those would be meeting at right angles. You have a rectangle. Alright, remember the faces are the flat polygonal shape or sides of polyhedron. So I have a pentagonal pyramid here. That means the bottom is this pentagon, 5-sided shape. And then pyramid means all the other sides are going to be triangles that are headed up towards this apex. And for each side of the base, I'm going to end up with a triangle. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 triangles and 1 pentagon. And all of a sudden I have 6 faces. Alright, it says describe the 3D shape that would be created if the rectangle is rotated about the red side. So that red side is going to stay put and we're going to rotate this thing. So I'm kind of swinging this back around this direction. Okay? And you can start to see it kind of right there, is that this thing is going to turn around here. Of course, you're going to have that same thing going on down here. And it will be a, hopefully you can see that, that's a terrible drawing, but it's a cylinder, okay? It's a cylinder, because that's going to rotate into a circle that has a radius of 3. This cylinder will have a height of 7, because remember, height is not up and down. Height is the distance between the parallel congruent bases in this case. So it has a height of 7 and the radius of 3. Last one, how many vertices? Remember what vertices are. They're where edges meet edges. You have to have 3 or more edges that meet in a single point, which is then called a vertex. How many vertices does a rectangular prism have? So let me draw a rectangular prism. It has a rectangular base, and then it has a congruent parallel rectangular base. There would be an example of a rectangular prism. And if I were to count up the vertices, once again, here's where 3 edges meet, and here's where 3 edges meet, and here's where 3 edges meet, and I start counting them up, you might think about the real world definition of vertex in a 3-dimensional sense is just a corner, right? So it has 8 corners or 8 vertices.